It's gotta hurt! It's gotta hurt! Hurt!
Six residents in a remote Scottish village. A witchfinder summoned to sort their truths from lies. On the fifth dawn, a witch must hang. Best you know who by then. A game by Daemonologie. Daemonologie. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be playing Daemonologie, which is a point and click horror game where you play as a witch finder. Seems very interesting, so let's get into it. Alright, I'm guessing these are all the areas I can go to. Shepherd's house. This art style's so cool. Let's talk. Witchfinder, you see the curse that has been laid upon me? That vile blacksmith sent his wolf familiar to slaughter my sheep. I demand retribution. What do you do here? What kind of a question is that? Did you see all those sheep as you walked in here? Do you love God? Honestly, the way things are these days, I'm inclined to ask if that prick still loves me. I'll have your respect, or by the end of the day, I'll have you swinging. Just a joke, sire. I'll speak no more of it. Interesting. It's understandable. She's annoyed. I don't think she's a witch at this point in time. Alright, let's go here to Bothwell's Crossing. Wow, creepy. Who is this? Let's talk. Yes, me a witch, eh? Nothing but tall tales, you daft little zealot. Heh, fine, you know witches here. Just simple folk working the land. And what is your business here? Besides catching these little fish, my business is my own. Some advice, tread carefully, fisherman. As you like, sir. Have you seen a strange thing lately? Truly, life itself is very strange when you ponder it, heh. I don't know, this creature's pretty sus. Should I go for a torture? Tongue prongs. A simple and certain way to loosen the tongue of the accused. Iron clamps are tightly attached to the victim's tongue and pulled firmly from the head. Left click and hold to start pulling the clamps. Release to relax a little. Don't pull too fast or the tongue will slip from the clamps and you'll have to start the process again. Interesting. Oh my god. I get it. Oh, that wasn't fun. Can't you see this pursuit is pointless? Find you know which is here, or anywhere for that matter. I beg you, sire, trouble us no more. Okay, well, that was a failure. How is he speaking without a tongue? Anyways, Smith's house. This place looks very gross. Ooh, interesting person. Let's talk. Ho there, witchfinder. Good morning, blacksmith. Yes, it was me that sent for you. That damn shepherd has cursed my jaw to fall loose. Oh, it's not good. Though I strapped and welded it back on. Is that safe? Make sure to give that curse witch the short drop. You welded your jaw back on? Yes, look at what she's done to me. There is no doubt this is witchcraft. What do you do here? A little of this and a little of that. Mostly house and plough repairs. Interesting. What else is in town? Sorry, who else is in town? You mean besides that blasted shepherd? Yes, who else? Well, there's the old priest, Father Usby, in the church. Then there's that fishing fella that hangs out by Bothel's bridge. He's alright. I now feel even worse for pulling out his tongue. And that attractive maiden out by the fairy circle. Can't forget about that crazy old crone that lives by the woods as well. Okay. Oh, what's happening? I was... That's pretty cool. It's just like a dream or something. Alright, so second day. Alright, what's this? Ring of Stones. Who is this? We'll talk. My, you are the charming devil-like. What troubles you, sire? There is nothing my herbs and roots can't cure, taught by my own dear mother. Who else resides in this village? Just a handful, my lord. The smith Osmond can craft or repair almost anything you present to him. An old crone lives by the woods, though she has some very strange ways about her. Shepherd Violet tended a flock with her husband, but I've not seen him of late. I wonder if they are having an argument again. Also, Father Usby keeps a church. Don't seek salvation from him. His mind has turned to zealotry and worse. Of course, there's sweet Farin often by the water's edge. He may look monstrous, but he's a kindly soul. Ugh. Is that the character whose tongue I pulled out? Oh my god. Have you ever communed with Satan? Me, sire? Not I. I wouldn't even know how. Fair call. Everything checks out here. Oh, this is the church, eh? Okay, this is where Usby is. Apparently this guy's a bit dodgy. Let's have a look. Music's so eerie. Welcome, Witchfinder. God be here. To what reason does our little village owe the pleasure of this visit? I'm summoned to tend to a wolf in your flock, father. A wolf in my flock, you say? Troubling news indeed. If you may make use of me in your hunt, then let it be known. When you will, I am ready. How many reside in this village? There are 6 of us lately, though not long past we were 9. The blacksmith's wife sleeps in my garden. Fever took her this winter. That's not good. The shepherd's husband fled, leaving unpaid debts, the wretch. The ungodly whore by the Ring of Stones had a gentleman caller, though none have seen him this week past. How long have you served here? 14 years this autumn, though it feels like 40. I hope that you uproot the evil that plagues this land. I've seen that filthy whore Lilius by the Ring of Stones dancing with black shadows at night. Interesting, so they have some beef. I wonder who's telling the truth. Edge of the woods. Talk. What kind of idiot are you to be trespassing my woods? Oh, that's not very nice. Yes, this village is full of witches, and I'll curse you as well. So are you saying you're a witch? A curse of boils on your filthy member and maggots in your bum. Hold your tongue, woman, I shall remove it from your head. And just what would you be wanting with my tongue, you dirty little pervert? Absolutely nothing gets by old Griselda. Every soul in this village has shared their bed with Satan. Take your pick, God. She seems sus, but I wonder if it's too obvious. Is there any new, like, dialogue options you get? My mother is gone, but I carry on her healing arts in her stead. There is no soul here who has not taken my healing, except perhaps the priest, who does look at me with strange glances. I know he does not approve of my young love, Gavin. Pray tell, who is this young love you speak of? My sweet Gavin, a stable hand from the next village over. We've been dating for a couple of years now, while he saved enough to do right by me. You haven't seen him on your way into the village, have you? No, wench, I have not seen him. Oh. Why'd I call her a wench? Is that like derogative term? Shepherd's house. Why do you stay here while that blacksmith is still breathing? I saw him talking to his familiars, a slack-jawed raven and a grey wolf. He sent the black wolf here to slaughter my sheep, for I refused to pay for his feeble disaster of a fence erected. Okay. I don't know, this lady seemed pretty sus. I'm gonna torture her. Devil's mark. To seal their filthy pact with the devil, he licks their body, leaving a blackened mark upon the witch's skin. This mark may hide just below the surface, but it can be unveiled with the pricking of the skin. Left click to pierce them until you find the hidden mark. Yes, I am the witch, and I curse you again. That shepherd and fisherman are filthy witches as well. They feast upon festering carcasses like buzzards of hell. Absolutely nothing gets by old Griselda. They'll feast upon your festering carcass as well if you don't tight their filthy necks. Is she telling the truth? It's a stop animation, so it's really cool. Wow. Wonder if only one must hang, or there can be multiple. Witchfinder. For one, hunting devils, you are spending far too much time searching in the house of our Lord. Oh, I believe vermin rush to shadows and not bask in holy light. Stay here no longer. Insight. Ooh. There are others who would say differently. Which of these wretches dares speak badly of me? The very same you would point the finger at. Do not test me, Witchfinder. I am a man of the cloth. That whore by the ring of stones is the witch, for she has slain 3 babes, no less. tempted to torture him, but I mean, he is a priest. I haven't seen this person for a while. Or this creature. Can't you see this pursuit is pointless? Find you no witches here, or anywhere for that matter. I beg you, sire, trouble us no more. Is this completely denying things? I mean, his jaw's cooked, so could he have? How could he have done anything wrong? I guess. The shepherd cursed me for she says the fence I built her was no good. She blames me for the wolves that got her sheep, but the fence is fine. No doubt she left the gate open, and then she cursed me for my jaw to fall off. I'll do insight. Violet claims you've sent a wolf to her door. That lying witch. There's no truth in a claim like that. Oh, this is difficult. Okay, let's try. See if she's telling the truth. I'll torture you. Peelywinkles, a rather simple device that can be placed onto any of the accused fingers, although thumbs can be very effective. To loosen their tongue, you must tighten the screw. Left click to wind up and left click again with maximum strength to twist tight. Repeat this until you hear the bones crack. Oh my god. So left click to wind up and left click again with to twist. All right. Turn your torches away from me and hang that shepherd witch. May she curse your jaw to fall off as well, and don't come crying to me to weld it back on. You must have seen that wee lamb's head she severed at my doorstep. And stranger symbols in the poor little thing's blood smeared all over my door. I saw blood upon the doorstep, no head. Believe me, I telling the truth. Come to think of it, I've seen those same symbols out by the old woods. Yes, I'm the witch, and I curse you again. The shepherd and fisherman are filthy witches as well. They feast on festering carcasses like buzzards of hell. Absolutely nothing gets by old Griselda. They will feast upon your festering carcass as well if you don't tie their filthy necks. The same thing. Alright, is it too obvious with her though? She's saying the shepherd's a witch. But then... but she's all but I mean, would she be lying if she was just willing to straight up tell me she's a witch, like herself? So maybe, okay, let's see. Ducking the witch. A witch is a filthy, unclean creature. Let the waters wash away their sins and slacken their jaw. Left click and hold to submerge the witch in the river and watch as the water fills their lungs. Release the click to bring them back up. Time it so they surface during the highlighted area. Perform this action 3 times to break them. Oh wow. God, this is cooked. Oh, I think I left it too long. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I think I know the sweet spot. Oh, it gets faster. Shit, alright. I'll take that back. Oh. Okay, I need to release this way earlier. Yep. Oh, this is slower this time. Why is it you torture me when I tell you it is the blacksmith you want? Here's a forked-tongued lie and the witch that plagues our land. A foul buzzard who has given his jaw to Lucifer in exchange for the death of my sheep to try and drive me from this place. Oh, it's hard. Just with dialogue alone, like, you can't, like... Can't really see any evidence. Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one. So she's saying it's shepherd and also I think him. And he's in complete denial of witches. Sus too. Can he torture twice? Oh, he can. Devil's mark. To seal their filthy pact with the devil, he licks at their body, leaving a blacker mark upon the witch's skin. This mark may hide just below the surface, but it can be unveiled with the pricking of the skin. Yeah, okay. Done this one before. You have broken and beat me. Can I convince you? Do you take some wretched pleasure from our suffering? I am no witch. God grant it. I will have your confession. You will have the truths you wish to hear, but no from me. It's tough. Oh, I can't, oh, you know, have to be objective here. Let's give it a go. Ducking the witch. Oh yeah, the water one again. Alright. And this is the fast one. And then the slow one. Oh no, it's faster. Have mercy, or may Azrael strike you down. Why do you molest me so, while that horse still walks free? I've seen her taking newborn babes out to that pagan spiral. I pray she takes the short drop. Your mind seems fixed upon this maiden. What is she to you? Not maiden, nothing but a blaspheming pagan harlot. Ooh, another dream sequence. Creepy. Ugh. Day 4, last day to... Well, actually, I don't know if I get the whole of day 5 to work out. Or like to decide who the witch is, or it happens immediately on day 5, I'm not sure, but I am running out of time. Alright, I've pestered him enough. Not really getting much out of him. He really hates her. I feel bad for torturing her. She doesn't really, she seems nice, but I mean, it could just be all a ruse. She's the only one I haven't tortured. It's gotta be fair to everyone. Sorry, bro. It's not personal. Oh, this is the finger one. Please, sire, there is no witchcraft in these healing herbs. Inform me then, what is it? What is in them? Nothing evil, just a little bit of lavender, some rosemary, and lady's bedstraw. That priest sent you here, did he not? Insight, he did. I would not speak badly of another from this village, but I feel he is a shadow looming over us all, his slimy tendrils to grasp us tight, a real beast in sheep's skin. Usby claims you have taken newborn babies out to his spiral. If only it were true. Tears now streaming down her face. Gavin and I almost had a little one of our own, but Father Usby says it was an abomination on account of us not being married yet. You'll know, tell Gavin if you see him, will you? Yeah, I'm not trusting this priest. He's just so hateful and stuff towards her. She hasn't even said many bad things. And like, I mean, old mate in the woods, she's pretty dodge, and he hasn't even really mentioned her, I don't think. I don't know. Let's see if she reveals anything else. It's a tongue prong. Okay. Bleed out of every orifice, you cursed wretch. That blacksmith is a filthy witch, and he's gonna smelt your ankles and hammer them into your ears. For he dances with the devil's flame. What do you mean by devil's flame? I mean flames of hell, of course. A bright flash of the purest white, too bright for flames of this earth. So she reckons the blacksmith. And the shepherd. I thought it was old mate here, but okay, so blacks. I don't know who to pick on it. Like, to be honest, I'm not really sure. Like, she seems like if I can only pick one witch, it seems obviously to be her. She's admitted it and everything. But I did. Yeah, this is tough. Will you say anything else? It's all the same dialogue. Okay, I think it's only really... I think the only thing I can do now with everyone is, like, torture them. Like, honestly. Because, yeah, there's just no new dialogue options. Don't trust this priest. Let me, is there any new dialogue options with him? Have you... Oh, yeah, it's still the same. Alright, let me try one more time with him to see if he reveals anything else. Just don't trust him. Ah, over there. He controls my fate as he sees fit. This must be a test, haha. Oh, why must he try me so with such cruel tortures? But it's not mine to question. I can only pray this suffering will cease, and I may join him at his side. I have lived piously and just. He will see that surely, not like the rest of the filth in this village. Take Shepherd Violet, for example. That husband of hers was a dunce, but there must be something far corrupt with her to drive him away. I bet she's in a coven with that maiden. Ooh, okay. It's untrustworthy of heaps of people. See if she reveals anything else. Tongue. Oh, sorry. Nothing personal. It's just business.
Sorry, pal, it's just business. Here, let me straighten your tie on the way out.
I can't take a little more of this torture. I admit I made lies about the blacksmith. I've not seen... Oh my god, okay. So it's not the blacksmith. I have not seen him talking to a raven or a wolf. I forgot to close the gate, and death of the sheep are nothing but my own stupidity and carelessness. Perhaps the old fisherman is the witch you seek. Appears as more beast than man. Oh, but she was lying to me. I would not be surprised if he was one who ate my sheep. Foreign has told me it is a condition passed from his father. Yes, no doubt his father is also inclined to howl at the moon. Oh, she's lied. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I don't get the whole day. Oh. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go with her. She like lied to me. That's what's concerning. So you can only pick one seemingly. It's tough to work it out. Does that mean a dodgy deal went on? Is that like the husband maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Daemonologie. There you go. After doing my first playthrough, I discovered that the ending is the same for whoever you pick. And there's a reason for that, which I'll elaborate on at the end of the video. But for now, until we get to that part, I'm just going to show the extra dialogue from the characters after you torture them more, because that's where the best part of the game is, in my opinion. Anyways, keep watching for some of that. When my love returns, you'll regret the hands he laid upon me. I tell you, the evil that besets this village is the grasp of the priest. I've seen him dancing a jig with imps in that church of his, making merriment and dancing with all manner of creatures. When have you seen this? Oh, all the time, sir. I'm sure he is the witch you seek. Or perhaps that mad old crone in the woods. Men who walk in there never return. She says she turns him into the trees. My love entered the woods and has not returned. I know she has turned him into a tree. I admit, I was tempted and did covert relations with that whore temptress. A black goat did appear to me and begged it to let me bed that supple maiden. She should be mine. Oh my god. At least her lover will never return. I've seen to that. I have planted his skull at the roots of an old ash tree. Let me just enjoy this last drink of wine before my end. Lilius blames the crone for turning him into a tree. Feeble-minded pagan. What nonsense they believe in. Oh my god, so condescending. Imagine believing such fantastical tales and the heinous acts he would do for them. You are my confessor. I admit I am the witch and did try to end that vile priest at the behest of my master. Finally, he slipped a little of cursed belladonna in his wine. Retribution for the way his tendril hands groped me as a child, and the looks he still gives me now. Oh my god. It's not good he did that. Foul witch, who else is in your coven? Old Griselda help me. She may be crazy, but she knows where to find belladonna in those woods. She is the grand high witch, turns men to trees as well. Ugh. Curse you, you filthy fuck. May your eyes burst with ants. And a curse on that priest as well. He prays, pointing his hands down like he's praying to Lucifer in the underneath. I'm in confession from Usby. Perhaps you speak truth. Well, of course I'm right. Absolutely nothing gets by old Griselda. How dare you even question me in my own house? Are we in a house? And who the fuck are you anyway? Get out of here. Oh my god. Are you still at that witch business here? I can hardly confess to something I ain't. Come now, I'll fix us some nice trout or tuna flesh for supper. What is the nature of your affliction? Well, from what I hear, my father was the same way. Head to toe and hair. Ooh. Can't you see this pursuit is pointless? Fine, you know witches here, or anywhere for that matter. I beg you, sire, trouble us no more. On the head. You have broken and beat me. Can I no convince you? Do you take some wretched pleasure from our suffering? I am no witch. God grant it, I'll have your confession. You will have the truths you wish to hear, but no from me. These stop animation scenes are so awesome. Like, my god, you can just see so much effort's been put into this. This is cooked. cursed, pus-filled tongue. I've seen that filthy whore by the ring stains, birthing babies, especially little brains upon the rocks. Haha. She will smash your filthy fucking brains as well, since her filthy lover is never coming back. The priest saw to that. You saw him murder the young stable hand? Smash his little brains and plant him beneath this ash tree. Absolutely nothing gets by or Griselda here. Hehehe. Insight. You knew Lilius was with child? Of course, absolutely nothing gets by old Griselda. Who else is in your coven? We are the witches, and I dare you to put the noose around us all, and we can all hang the gither. Ahaha. Alright, I admit the fence. I thought it wasn't my best work, but that doesn't change her being a witch. Nor does it prove it. Hang the damn shepherd, lest you doom us all. Insight. Griselda claims you have been stoking devil's flames. What on earth does she mean by that? Bright white flashes from hell, brighter than any flame. Away with such nonsense. You deny her claims? Yes, it's no witchcraft. That's just a little project of mine, a scientific study of sorts. Heretical alchemy? No, nothing like that. I've this German fellow who sold me this very powerful red powder. Burns bright like you wouldn't believe. Alright. I have the shepherd's confession and confirm this. Christ's sake then, man, what are you still doing here? If nothing else, I'm extremely thorough. That's one word for what you are, that's right. So yeah, that was Daemonologie. Really cool game. I think it's very unique. Particularly the art style, the stop motion cutscenes as well are just creepy and really cool. The music is epic too, the music when you're in the church, it's just really foreboding and eerie, which is cool. And but then to juxtapose that, when you talk to the maiden, her music is so wholesome, and it just I don't know, it just sounds really nice. So it's its developers definitely covered many bases with the music, and it's just really cool. I think it's just for a game of that cost, I think it's epic how unique it is, and it's just really cool. And as I was mentioning before, in terms of the endings being the same, initially I was a bit frustrated by it, and I was like, because I did a few quick playthroughs after to try and see if there were different endings and not the same, and I was like, it's a bit weird, what's the point of picking then? And it more makes sense now. I guess it's more to get you to think about, the endings are the same, but it's it gets you to think more deeply about maybe why that is, which I'll explain. The developer in the community chat does talk about what, it goes into more detail, and it might help having prior knowledge beforehand, but if you're a bit confused, definitely listen to this, because he does explain it well. In regards to the torturing, the reason sometimes the reason it's not clear who's telling the truth at times, because Griselda tells you everyone's a witch, and at some point everyone rats each other out essentially and says that person's a witch, blah blah blah, and you're like, who's telling the truth? And I guess the reason for that ambiguity is because if you understand torture, it's generally regarded as ineffective, and as the victims don't always tell you the truth, they'll tell the torturer what they expect they want to hear and hope that they can be executed quicker to end the torture. That I guess that shows that point. They just want it to end because it's very painful, obviously, what you're doing to them. In terms of the fisherman, he seems to be, as the developer mentions as well, he seems to be the only one telling the truth. During the game I did think he was lying, but because I just was in such denial, but it seems like he is, when you think about it, he's not ratting anyone out, he's saying he generally doesn't think there are witches around. And interestingly, his name is Furin, which in Scots Gaelic is for truth. The developer reveals that he's the only character completely telling the truth. And all other supernatural claims in the game actually have logical explanation. So Griselda has behavior typical of someone suffering from Alzheimer's. The fisherman has a hereditary condition called hypertrichosis. Oswin claims he received red powder that burns brightly from a German and Hennig. Brand discovered phosphorus 5 years ago before this game takes place. A condition known as phossy jaw caused by prolonged exposure to phosphorus will see the sufferer's jaw deteriorate and fall off. So that makes sense why that guy's jaw is falling off, whereas as opposed to him thinking it's a curse. The priest murdered the stable hand in the woods, but the maiden had heard stories about Griselda turning men into trees, so she thinks she did it. The priest also forced an abortion on the maiden due to her getting pregnant out of wedlock and also due to his jealousy. So as the developer mentions, the point in this game is not really to worry about the ending. The Witchfinder certainly didn't care as he had been paid and believed his work to be done. The point is to speak to local villagers, get to know them, and see why they might turn on each other in such a small community. So yeah, I found that once I read that, it made a lot more sense as to why all the endings were the same. But yeah, it's really interesting and I learned a lot. So yeah, it's Daemonologie. I recommend giving it a go, especially for only $5 Australian. It's pretty cheap. It's a really cool experience. Yeah, and I've left the link to the game in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you all next time. Have a good one.